Alright, hello everyone, this is an update to my any percent tutorial. The current fastest route in the game is using the messenger ending. Except for the very end, it's identical to the tutorial I made on Eternalize. The Eternalize ending, which was the previous fastest run. I'm going way ahead of myself here. So, only the ending is different. And that's what I'll be going through right now in the next couple of minutes. So as with the Eternalize ending, if you've seen that tutorial, you want to break out this connector and you want to jump down. But instead of jumping down and going into A, you want to be hugging this railing right here, running, jumping over it, and as you're jumping, turn to face the wall and hit it just about here. You can keep turning and trying to go backwards. The point is that you want to land on top of this little hut below. So going like this is the easiest way to do that, and it will land you here. There are many ways of finishing the game here. I'm going to show the easiest way first, which is to set your FPS to 60. Up until this point in the run, it will have been on uncapped. So set it to 60 here. Go up to the top. This is a setup by Senon, I'm pretty sure. Thank you, Senon. This is a great setup. This is how I started doing this run. Here, I'm just slow walking into the wall, slowly, until I get to this line. So my crosshair lines up with that line on the wall right there. So just slow walking into the wall until my crosshair lines up right there. I'll turn around to this little constellation cluster of black dots right here. Aim at the bottom one, and I'm just gonna click and hold backwards, and that's all. This time I got stuck. Sometimes I just get clipped into the tower immediately. This time I got stuck, so I'm gonna slowly turn to the right, and it pops me through. Don't turn too much because you'll fall outside the tower. Just slowly turn to the right while still holding backwards. Now you'll be inside the tower, and you can do the last little jumps down here. There are several ways to do this again. Let's go over so that was the easy way to clip into the tower. Now I'm gonna demonstrate I guess what a lot of people would call the correct way of clipping into the tower because it's faster. So you fall down, you land right here-ish. This is a setup that I learned from Exto. I don't know if he came up with it, but it's a good setup, and Exto taught me it. What you want to do is you want to make your way to this corner right there where the snow kind of meets the edge of the railing right there. When you're there, just line yourself up in this direction towards the A building and hold backwards and just place and pick up the connector over and over and over. Spam it like this. It is not 100% consistent, but most of the time it works. So that's the pro way of getting in here. So if you're a beginner, I recommend doing the 60 FPS version, also because it's just easier to play with 60 FPS than 15. And if you're trying to maximize your time here, you could try to learn this clip to get into the middle here. Okay, so that was the clipping into the tower part. Now for the jumping down part. Again, I'm going to show the easy way first, which is to run up to this corner right here, jump, and tap forward to get up on the ledge. And here you want to follow the ledge very closely, like so, until you reach about this point. So you see there's a little black splotch there, and a little black line there. You want to be in between them. Then just line yourself up so that this line right here is horizontal, like so, and tap S. That lands you perfectly in the middle of this bar. Then just run to the end, right here, jump down onto that platform. Now I'm going to show the fast way of doing that. So you've clipped through here, whoop, boink, and you've fallen inside. My lineup here, which is imprecise. There are better lineups. You can use the ground here to line up. I'm not entirely sure where you need to be aiming though. My lineup here, which is also kind of imprecise, is to make the third window here line up with the entrance to the tower. Kind of like that. Then aim at the second window and just run and jump and pray. And usually it works. Then when you reach the end here, you start slow walking and just... Oops, I didn't do that right. You're supposed to jump. You can land in the middle here. Just mess around with that a little bit. Anyway, and that's it. So here you just run forward, click, and you're out of the game. Oh, I didn't mean to restart checkpoint. So let me do that one more time. Is this the right one? I think this is the right one. Yes, perfect. So when you get off the elevator, you'll be at uncapped. You solve this puzzle, right? Reset checkpoint. I should also mention that sometimes I've been getting stuck on this fence when trying to jump it, but I figured if you run towards the purple gate and you jump as you're over this little angle, this corner in the yellow line, it works every time. So that's a small tip, I guess. All right. So again here, hug the wall, do a circle jump, sort of. It's not called a circle jump in this game, but you know, curve jump. Go back to this little edge and, oh, I jumped. That was a mistake. This time it didn't work, and that happens. There is probably a consistent setup for this. So if you want newer, more current strats, more like single trick strats and stuff, I do recommend joining the Talos Principle Discord. There are a lot of very helpful people there, myself included, at least sometimes when I'm not too busy. There we go. They will definitely be happy to help you out with any tricks you might have any issues with. So that's the fast way to do the ending. Hope this video was useful to you. If you have any questions, go ahead. We are listening. See yous.